Mind just press and play?
It's awesome. That's cool, man. Yeah, I don't know what that dance move was. That was pretty interesting. The reason I play this game is for the relationships that you build with your teammates so that you can celebrate wins like that. There's no greater feeling in the world.
With that victory against Green Bay last December 29th, the Vikings improved to 14-2. But the following week, they lost to the Lions in the final game of the regular season. Then, in the wild card round of the playoffs,
Darnold backs up. He takes another big sack.
They were blown out by the Rams. Sam Darnold went from hero to expendable. How do you reflect on that sequence of events?
If that's not the NFL, I don't know what is. At the end of the day, people got to make business decisions, and I'm not going to try to control that.
Sam Darnold agreeing to a 3-year, $110.5 million deal with the Seahawks.
But that led me to here.
And once again, Darnold is performing at an elite level.
Darnold rolls left, throws to the end zone, touchdown! Breaks a tackle, he is in! He's going to throw down the seam, got a man out there, the ball is caught, touchdown! Sam's going to look, Sam's going to throw, Sam has a touchdown!
In 28 starts in the last 2 seasons, Darnold is 22-6. In the 6 previous seasons, he was 21-35. Did you ever think maybe it's not going to happen? And I'm not going to be able to show everyone what I'm capable of?
To be honest, I never thought about it like that. I never even thought about that, being a possibility. I was always just focused on doing my job every single day. Even when I was in San Francisco and people counted me out, I did everything that I could to be the best backup that I could and help Brock in certain situations that way.
Though he didn't play much that year, you got to watch Brock Purdy, a young guy in a similar situation, handle that season, the playoffs, each of those wins, the Super Bowl experience, going through it. There's a lot of value in that, whether you're the starter or not.
Sam looking, dumps a pass, it's intercepted. And that's number 4.
2 weeks ago, Darnold had 4 interceptions and no touchdowns as the Seahawks lost 21-19 to the Rams. A painful echo of the playoff defeat at the hands of the same team 10 months earlier, in his final appearance as a Viking.
Sam's been balling. If we want to try to define Sam by this game or what, man, Sam's had us in every game. It's football, man. He's our quarterback. We got his back, and you got anything to say, quite frankly, you.
What does it mean, Jet, to have teammates in those situations say things like that about how they have your back?
We all have each other's backs. We want nothing but the best for our team. I don't do it for the personal accolades. I know Ernest doesn't do it for that. We all just want to win, and we want the best for each other. And I think that's where that comes from.
You get just a short window sometimes to prove yourself, and sometimes you get a little bit longer if you have immense talent. And I'm so glad that people saw Sam's talent and said, you know what, we need to continue to invest in this talent.
Today, Darnold will face the team he led to 14 wins in 2024, a team that is 4-7 this season without him. It might seem trite or juvenile, but when you face an old team, is there something to prove?
No, I don't think so. For me, it's just going out there and playing good football. It is another game. And yeah, it's my former employer, but I'm excited, again, to just have that opportunity to go out and play football.
All right, Myles, you're now 5 sacks away. You guys have 6 games to go. Is this something that you can lock up before Christmas or possibly today?
I mean, if we do what we're supposed to on defense, absolutely. And, we got to take care of business. We got to stop the run and give ourselves the opportunity to rush the passer. But, those opportunities will be there if we play like we've been playing all year.
Now, I also saw that Lawrence Taylor shouted you out on social media. He said you've been doing it at a different level for a very long time. I know you want to meet Lawrence Taylor, but what did that tweet mean to you?
I mean, considered by most to be the greatest to ever do it on the defensive side of the ball, so it means a lot. And, I want to be able to be mentioning those conversations with him when, my time is up.
Now, last question. You went viral last week for your expression when you were watching that deep pass from Shedeur to Isaiah Bond. You clearly were not expecting that throw. But what are you expecting from your rookie quarterback, Shedeur Sanders, today?
Just more big plays, more that same composure. And I think, he'll have some time to, analyze what's going on down the field and be able to take his time and make plays all day.
Thank you, Myles.
And it's remarkable. She's asking a perfectly legitimate question about whether or not he might have 5 sacks.
And he considered it. Actually considered
No one's
it, yes.
laughing at the question. It's a perfectly legitimate question, and only with Myles Garrett. So we've put together the greatest plays of Myles Garrett's career. We had a lot to choose from. Rex.
Oh, let me do this one first. Watch this coming in. They're going to chip him. Oh, yeah? How about I chip and spin off of this guy? This move is sick. Look at that.
God.
Engaged ground. That's impossible to do right there. And he's 6'6", 295 pounds.
Man, 2023. I want y'all to look at this. Any offensive lineman, you see this man playing football, but he's crossing you over before the play, and then he goes and gets the quarterback. But nope, he calls this sack. One thing about it, hey, Myles Garrett, you got a fan in me forever, baby. Keep doing your thing, Myles Garrett. Right here, crossing him up. That's a scary thing for anybody up front line block.
Goodness.
Guys, I want you to imagine being a high school center and having Myles Garrett lined up at nose tackle opposite you.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
I really don't know what comment to make about this play. But that's Myles Garrett back when he was at James Martin High School. He's been doing it that long, Alex.
All right, let's jump to college. 2015, a little Texas A&M action. Look at the athleticism here. Jumps through the roof, tips it up to himself. I'll take that. Right, not just big and strong. I mean, this is ridiculous athleticism right here. I mean, oh my goodness. Does it all himself, folks. Absolute mutant.
All right, fellas, let's take it back to the pros because this guy is captain of the all ridiculous team here because he is just, let me get his offensive lineman here, quarterback here. He just sacked the entire city of Houston, okay? He just sacked the entire state of Texas. All right, get in the weight room, guys, because you just can't stop me.
Every week we bring you the kind of access you will not get anywhere else. Countdown Cam early this morning with the Rams at Carolina. Their outstanding running back, Kyren Williams, good enough to join us right before he walks in. Kyren, thank you for taking the time. Right now, your quarterback, Matthew Stafford, is on an historic run, playing about as well as any quarterback ever has. How would you describe what it is like being on the field with him the way he's playing right now?
I mean, it's everything. You know, he's a commander. He's a leader. He's a, go out there and go get it type of person. And so being able to, be lined up in the gun with him, being able to have him as a quarterback, it makes everything for, as an offense a lot easier because he's a person that's, like I said, is going to go out there and go get it. And, he's playing, the best in the league right now, definitely an MVP for sure.
Kyren, Randy Moss here. Thanks for coming on Countdown Cam. Got to talk about your head coach, Sean McVay, and everything he means to this offense, all the movements going on. How much fun is it to be in an offense like this where we see you guys each week putting up numbers? It could be your week, the wide receiver, tight end. How fun is it being in this offense, Kyren?
It's super fun because, we have a coach like McVay who dictates the defense in all the ways that we do good. So he takes the things that we do good and he makes it, more confusing for the defense to even know what's coming. Is it going to be run? Is it going to be pass? Is it going to be a screen? And so I think he takes what we do great and he makes it more confusing for the defense to understand what's even going on. And so, with receivers like Devontae and Puka and the tight ends who are able to run, catch and block, it allows Coach McVay to really get into his bag and, get deep into it.
What's up, Kyren? It's Teddy Bruschi. Thanks for joining us. I wanted to talk to you about the run game because it's such an unselfish effort. There's you, there's Blake Corum, how you guys have tag team with the carries. But I want to know, what's it like in the running back room when you see wide receivers, offensive linemen, tight ends, everybody blocking for you down the field?
Oh, it means everything. I think it harps on what we talk about each and every single day, and that's being a team, and that's being connected and being built for it. And so, playing 11 as one, as an offensive side of the ball, where we got everybody that's willing to, be downfield blocking so that, he allows us and Blake, allows me and Blake to, get those explosive runs. It means everything. So, going out there and seeing those guys give it their all, it makes me want to go play even harder. It makes me want to go block that linebacker so Matthew can get a long, deep pass off to them.
All right, Kyren, before you get into your pregame routine, I see that locker room behind you, and before you walk into that locker room, what's the one thing you got to have pregame in your routine?
Got to have my headphones. You know, got to be able just to be able to get in that music, get into that groove, and get into that mode of where, you know, I'm walking in that locker room, I'm getting mentally, physically, and spiritually ready to go out there, you know, and dominate. So once I get into that, once I throw my headphones on, man, it's game time.
Man, I need a couple of songs for my playlist now. What you got listening to in those headphones?
Shoot, it's easy. You know, throw on a little baby, get money. You know, that's what we're about to go do out here. We're about to go get some money and, you know, collect a win. And then also just some, let's say some little Future. You know, you can't go wrong with Future. I think Future is a move for everything and, you know, gets you going.